It takes about a minute or two. Let's hang on a second here, see if anybody hops on. Oh my God. Yeah, you're going to hear Cece bark right away. Ay, 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 ay. I'll throw you up here. All right, Miss Amigos. Hope you guys are all doing well. So we are here with our dear friend Roy. Roy is from Mexico City, and he gave me this awesome tattoo here in Merida. Thank you so much, my brother, for joining us today. We really appreciate it. I lost your volume for
Oh,
some reason.
yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's
Oh,
there you
on
there you
go.
me.
go.
No, you're good.
I accidentally muted myself because I accidentally burped, so that's on me, guys. So thank you so much, guys, for letting me join to this awesome broadcast, and I hope we will meet some interesting people such as yourself, guys. That you guys are awesome, and I mean it's gonna be a blast. Bring it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm glad you could join us, my friend. I really, really am. We had a little bit of technical difficulties getting Roy on here, but we got it all figured out, guys. We're a little bit late. Sorry, no problem. So, as I said, Roy has moved here from Merida, from Mexico City. That's right.
Yeah, it's correct. I am originally from Mexico City. I've been living right here in Merida for about 15 years now. You could say that I'm probably a Yucateco right now,
Oh,
because
I
of
didn't
the
know.
how much time I've been here. But I mean, it's beautiful right here, and I wouldn't go back to my homeland honestly because there's such annoying ass people right there. A lot of people are annoying as well right here, but I mean they're they're more peaceful, so I'd rather just stay right here. The only thing that sucks completely about Merida is the weather, man. I fucking hate it. If you don't have an AC, it's unbearable. Like yesterday, we were around 50 degrees, 50 freaking degrees. What is this high tea? What are we living in? I mean, like, what are we living inside of a lava, inside of a volcano? What the hell, man? It's unbearable, really. I couldn't believe it until my girlfriend just came in and realized that I was like sweating. I just got out of the room literally just to go get water. Imagine, I'm so fat and I'm so unhealthy that I just got out from my room, go got some water, and I was already dying. Yeah, I need to do some exercise right away. That's a wake up call right there. But yeah,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
But it's so hot to exercise.
Yeah, you could say that again about 3 times.
Yeah, it's too hot to be exercising outside. That's for sure. I didn't realize you've been here for that long. I thought you just moved here like a couple of years ago.
Neither did I, man. But I just did the count, and I just came to realize that it's been a long time now. It's been a long time, and I have been honestly talking to my girl and my family, like just well, literally just my girl and my daughter, because my daughter is about like 1 year old, so it doesn't count. Just my daughter, just my girl, and we are trying to move to another spot where it's colder. Where the space and the environment it's like this side of where we are, and I'm speaking like Merida wise, like everything's like like you go from one spot to another, like from the city to Progresso, and everything seems so like from urban to townsy wise. I don't know how to put it though, but it's kind of like from going to one spot to another. We're trying to move to a different spot, like it has like where it has like the same capabilities that we have right here, but we're trying to find a better place that it's not that hot as it is right here because we can't stand like the weather right now. I
Yeah.
mean, we love it, but we're through with it. I mean, 15 years is enough. I mean, like, we're trying to get something else, but in the meantime, we just have to live happily ever after, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we understand because after only 2 years, we've had enough of it. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But living in Progresso and Chicxulub was a lot cooler. I liked it there better. You had the ocean breeze all the time, right? So it was nicer. Maybe you need to move to the beach.
Maybe I don't because the thing about it is that I actually lived about 6 months at the beach with a couple of friends. I was hitchhiking between Isla Mujeres and Cozumel and a couple of spots near Progreso. But I love living in the beach, but it's kind of like having a house right there only to go on the weekends, that would be awesome. That is freaking awesome. But I mean, living right there, man, having sand on your toes, having sand on your furniture, having sand on your balls, man. That's so frustrating, man. I cannot bear with it. I love like where I am right now, but I mean, there's always room for improvement. But I would not live in the beach full time. I could go visit it and like for the weekend or so, but I honestly don't think I could handle the sand in my like everywhere, all at all times, every time, 24/7. That is so annoying. I'm such a like addicted to cleaning, like to seeing everything clean. And if you like just open up the window, if you are on the beach right here, dust comes in. Even though if you have protectors, or if you have like mosquito protectors, but right there, dust won't only come in. I mean, everything gets filled with sand, and it's kind of annoying for me. But I honestly love it on the beach, but just like to go like a couple of days or so, not living right there, man. But if you guys love it, I mean, that's awesome for you guys. that's I
Yeah,
kind of I kind of feel for you guys because that's great because you guys have the Malecon right there in front of you, got all of the best things right there in front of you, and that's awesome. But I mean, there's like a couple of pros and cons, to everything. So it's favorable to all things. So yeah, that's just about it. Plus, I don't have money to like be living on the beach like 24/7. So that's maybe because of it. Yeah.
yeah. It is more expensive there, but if you go back away from the beach a ways, you can get a pretty decent price. Like I've seen apartments go for I don't know, like we looked at one that was pretty cheap, was like 6,000, 4,000 pesos, 6,000
I think it
pesos.
was 6,500.
Yeah, 6,000 pesos, 500
Wow.
away
And
from the
progress.
beach. Yeah, if we're in an apartment. Yeah, and I've seen even cheaper ones too for like 5,000 for an for a small place. Obviously, not
Wow.
right on the beach, but a ways back. Yeah, the sand does get to be annoying for sure. Absolutely.
That sounds like an awesome deal, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
that sounds like a totally awesome deal, man. And I would have taken it if I would have known like that was available. But thank you for bringing it up too late now. That's on you, Daryl.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like you lived in Isla Mujeres as well.
Yeah, he was.
I it's not that I lived in Isla Mujeres. I go from time to time in Isla Mujeres. I love that spot. Like that is like my favorite place in the whole Caribbean, if you could say, because it's so relaxing and it's so smooth and it's so enjoyable to just like have a have a blast, just drink like a couple of cold cervezas and just relax and just meet nice people because you meet a lot of interesting people right there, and everything is so smooth and calm right there. I don't know how to put it. Besides, you have the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah.
Playa Norte is considered one of the most beautiful beaches in all of the world. So that is right there in Isla Mujeres. So if you guys, I mean, like, if you guys want to have a good time besides Mahawal, I recommend everybody to go ahead and go to Isla Mujeres because I've lived like the most wonderful experiences right there besides in Mahawal. I mean, it's awesome. I love it right there. But as I said before, if you don't have enough money, everything's expensive right there. Everything's expensive. The best places are expensive. So
Yeah. Yeah, you got that right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
all the
So
Caribbean is all expensive. Were you doing tattoos there as well in Isla?
yes, I was before I met Leo. I unfortunately I was never able to tattoo in his shop because I was going before I met him, and before that, and before Incaholics opened right there in Isla Mujeres. I honestly haven't gone to Isla Mujeres for about almost 3 to 4 years now. I've kind of just stayed right here in Merida and try to save up some money because I want to migrate to a different country. That's what I'm planning to do. Not illegally though. U.S. Not illegally. Not U.S. or anywhere else. If anybody's seeing this, Department of Migration, no, I don't want no mojados, no illegals over here. Not interested in that. Okay, but just trying to immigrate legally, do things the right way and try to expand my horizons and my family's horizons. Try to see a different perspective, different view of things. So my father said that once you are like a lot of time in the same spot, you get stuck. Like you don't get like the feeling of evolution or that you are fulfilling yourself even though you are. So I tend to do that always. I tend to like move around and try to get different type of experiences so I could learn more from other people, learn from other environments, and so I could thrive. So I could teach that to all the people that are surrounding me, and I could fulfill what I have in my life, which is my purpose, just to learn, to grow, and to be better than I was yesterday. But that's just me. So sorry, I got out of topic. What were we speaking of?
No, that was perfect. You were telling us how you want to immigrate to another country and why, basically, I guess, is what followed. So
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
I was just
Yeah.
talking to somebody, I can't remember who it was now, and my another friend, and he has a friend who's a tattoo artist, and he wants to go to the USA as well. And he was encouraging him to go to the USA and do his tattoo business in the USA because he's going to get paid, obviously, American dollars, make a lot more money working in the USA. Like, for example, a tattoo you gave me in the USA would be worth, maybe not quite double, but it'd be worth more money, obviously, right? In Canada, it would be double, right? So, you know, yeah, they charge a lot more for that type of work. So, but then the cost of living is also higher too, right? So you're gonna spend
Exactly.
for rent and groceries. You're not going to get 80 peso or 40 peso tacos in the USA.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can charge more, but it also costs more to live, because I have friends in Toronto, I have friends in Quebec as well, and I have friends in Chicago, family as well in Chicago where I live in. And all the changes in prices and everything changes, and the
Yeah,
currency is different, obviously, but I mean, I'm not speaking like I'm not towardsly directed to currency because of the fact that one being that money is needed. Money is needed to live. Money is needed to feed. Money is needed to eat. Money is needed to buy things that you need. But not everything in life is about money. You need to gain experiences. You need to gain consciousness. Sorry, you need to gain uh, uh, knowledge, and you cannot acquire that, or maybe you can, but not if you do, like as I mentioned before, like the same stuff, and you surround yourself by the same environment and the same people. And you have to do a lot of things, like myself. I admire such like my father so much because when we were young, we went to visit my aunt. She lives in Chicago. I was about like 7 or 8 years old. She lived in Chicago, and we went to just visit her, just as his vacations. We all went as legal, by the way. We passed the border without a problem. So, so we passed the border without a problem. Then next thing you know, we stayed right there, and because we like the snow, we like to see like snow falling from the sky because we thought it was, I don't know, magical, you could say, if you could say. So we stayed right there for about 4 years. We went on vacation. Think about it, we went on vacation, me and my brother and my sister and my dad and my mom. We went as on a vacation to visit my aunt and her family. So we stayed right there illegally, like past about 3 or 4 months ago. 3 or 4 months. I don't know when the visa expired. So we stayed right there, and next thing you know, they started to build up their own life right there. So that practically taught me like you have to go to different spots, not illegally per se. Again, migration. I'm not saying this. All right, guys. I'm saying like you have to go and sometimes force yourself into like different different situations that will make you grow because they will be hard, but they will make you grow in a better way. Because if it wasn't for that, I mean, I wouldn't have learned how to speak English. I wouldn't have learned how to do a bunch of stuff. Also in Chicago, it's pretty rough, so it gave me a different type of mindset on how to like execute different things. But yeah, I mean, you always have to learn how to like thrive in different locations. Like you guys were used to living in Canada, so now you guys immigrated right here to Mexico, and you guys are seeing a bunch of different things like tacos, like guys, like women putting like things in their head and dancing like crazy, like a bunch of things, like gods, like a god for the bathroom, a god for papaya, a god for sandia, a god for everything, a god for the dead, a god of art, everybody. So, I mean, it's kind of like interesting, like the cultural immersion that you experience, right? When you are exposed to a different country, to different types of people. So that's what I want to I want to actually uh, like leave to my daughter, or also expose my woman to go and feel all those types of experiences. Also, my girl has lived in California and also in Seattle, so she knows what's up with that as well. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, so sorry, man. Why do you guys let me talk? I talk so much.
No, no, that's okay. We're just listening to your story. That's cool.
God.
So 3 months in Chicago, uh,
Years.
3 years. Sorry, 3 years in Chicago. Well, you learned English pretty well for 3 years in Chicago. You were young though, right? You told me you were pretty young when you were there.
Yeah, I was about, I do believe, around 7 or 8 years old. I came back to Mexico when I was about like 12, I do believe so. Oh my God, I realize I do not know how to do math. So man, like around 10 or 11 or so, like right about there,
So,
somewhere about there, like maybe it
so,
was 4 years. I don't know.
so from Chicago, you went back to Mexico City,
Yes, sir.
and then from Mexico City, you stayed there until you moved to Merida.
Yes, from Mexico City, I stayed about 4 more years until I was about 15, 16. Then we and all my family came back to Merida. The funny thing about this is that our aunt also we have to like stop following our aunts. That's the conclusion of this story. I'm just realizing that right now. So my aunt, she's called Araceli, by the way. She lived right here in she first lived in Ciudad del Carmen. So then she moved right here, and my family, just my mom and dad came to visit her. And next thing you know, they told my brother, like my biggest brother, like, hey, you want a chance to study like on college? You want to you want to study in college? So you got a chance to immigrate right here to Manila. He's like, well, yeah, let's do it. All right. So they got him a place in college. So we moved, but it's a long story, but it's hell of a fun story because the spot. Let's just put it like this. If it wasn't for my brother, we wouldn't be here because my brother didn't. They didn't accept him in the school that he applied for in Mexico City. So when he joined, when he tried to join again, they rejected him. But when he came to, my father and my mother came to Merida, they went to the ITM, the Instituto Tecnológico de Merida, which is like a big school right here, a college in Merida. They asked the principal, like, "Hey, we want some information regarding the careers." And you know what the principal said to him? He was like, "Hey, yeah, we're actually waiting for you guys. Would you guys please take a seat?" And my father and mother were like, "Hey, let's go. Oh, yeah, just go, just go." Yeah, they just took a seat. They just took a seat and they were just like waiting for the principal. And next thing you know, the principal comes out and, yeah, come here to my office. Come here, Pat. Um, they just came inside the office and the principal was like, recall just like my father and mother just like literally explaining this shit to me. They're like, the principal was like, we are very thrilled to have your son right here, man. So don't worry about this. You just need to pay this format, all right? You just need to go ahead and pay it on the ATM, all right, and bring your receipt, and your your child will be enrolling in the next semester. That's all you have to do. And my my mom and dad did not even say nothing. They just went, okay, all right. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. They didn't even know what the fuck was going on. They just grabbed the receipt and went and paid it on the ATM, and they just went back into it and they just gave it to the director, and they just gave him the information of my brother. And next thing you know, they call my brother and say, "Hey, an opportunity has opened to for you to study in the biggest college in all of in all of Yucatan. What's up? You want to join? Are you down?" He's like, "Yeah, okay." Then you're starting in 2 months. So he flew to Merida and he started studying. Next thing you know, when we all come and when they are trying to sign up all of their degrees and whatnot, the the principal comes up to my parents and started telling me, "Hey, that spot was not for your child. That spot was saved up for somebody else. I confused you guys. So your child cannot be like staying right here." So my dad, which it was a federale cop, goes back in and tells them like, "Hey, so what are we playing right here? Are you being double faced? Are you playing like some sort of game? Are you being corrupt right now? Why are you playing this game, man?" And he got scared. He was like, "No, hell, no, hell, don't forget about what I said. Just keep your child, keep getting. He has to keep getting good grades." He was studying. He just kept on studying, and next thing you know, he's a really good engineer right now. Thank God. But yeah, that's how it happened, and that's why we're here. And yeah, man, it all happened in like in a really funny ass way, but thank God, thank God it worked out. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your art for a little while? How did you become a tattoo artist?
Oh, well, uh, I became a tattoo artist because since I was young, I started to, the, the, well, it's kind of hard because when I started to grow up, when I was about 7, 8 years old, I actually wanted to be a writer. But when I grew up, I started seeing all types of art, like on the Juxtapolis magazine, and also Brown Pride, and also all type of magazines showing all of the Chicano art. And I didn't know like all of the type of work that could be accomplished by a needle. You know, in this case, a tattoo. I didn't know like that kind of work could be accomplished like that. That kind of precision, that kind of detail could be done by just slashing and just injecting ink into the skin. So that was pretty amazing. I started about like 9, 10 years ago and just started drawing. I was the type of idiot that thought that could learn how to tattoo without learning how to draw. Yeah, I know that sounds stupid, but there's a lot of stupidity within the new wave of tattooers. So that's the way I was. So I just started tattooing people and messing people up, and next thing I knew, I was like, hey, this is not right, bro. Like, have you looked at what you're doing? And I criticized myself, and I was like, yeah, you're right. So I started tattooing my knees, like not my knees, so sorry, my legs, my arms, and I started to learn how to tattoo myself too, so I could feel like the depth of the needle touching the skin, like the voltage of my machine, like what type of stroke that I needed. And right now, I just got this. I did this on myself. I also did this. Oh, it's hard to like do this on camera. I also did this. Oh my God, I'm retarded. Sorry. This also did this on myself. I had like a horrible tattoo right here. So I just covered it and it's just healing up. So if it looks horrible, it's peeling off. So I just covered this all by myself as well. I did this on myself as well, starting the piece. I did this on myself as well. As I mentioned, I try to understand like the precision that it had to take within myself because I was screwing so many people up that I didn't honestly want to continue to screw people up. So I just started doing my thing in my own body. So that's what I did, and thank God it kind of worked until I did it again and did it again and did it again until it worked completely. And I'm still learning. I'm not saying that I'm actually a grown man and I'm actually a fulfilled like person that has already all the knowledge of tattooing because I'm learning day by day. But I mean it's a process and I'm and I want to be like the guy that says like even though if it makes me sound so like kind of proud or annoying to a certain point, but I want to say like, hey, I did this. I have all of this sleeve. I did it on myself. You know, like all of this. I did it on myself. Even though it looks kind of bad because I did it on myself, but I did like my best like attempt of it. But I'm sure like it won't look bad. You know, like I'm trying to get to that point because I know that I can nail it. And yeah, I mean, it's just a constant try and error on myself. That's because I always try new techniques on myself that works better. And next thing you know, I'm applying them on my clients. And that brings to a whole new different technique.
Your sister microblades, eh? Isn't that what she does? Because Gayleen, our
Yeah.
friend, was just saying that she has microblading on her eyebrows. Isn't that what your sister does?
Yeah, she does a lot of microbleeding. Also, she does the Russian lips
What is
and
that?
oh, the Russian lips, to my knowledge, is the ones that. Well, no, no. Russian lips are the ones that they inject you, kind of like I don't know what's it called, like for you to
Botox?
look like
Oh, like
like to
Botox.
Oh,
get your
filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, like filler. No, she doesn't do that. Forget about it. She doesn't do that. I mean, like, she just colors your. She tattoos your lips as well, so you look like you always have like lipstick on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know what's that's called, but it's not. It's definitely not Russian lips. But yeah.
I just want to say that as I don't have a creative bone in my body at all, I was completely impressed by you when I gave you just little bits of what I wanted. And what you brought back to me was way beyond anything I had ever imagined, ever.
oh, for your tattoo.
Yes, so
Yeah.
that kind of creativity maybe can be honed, but it's also, I think, something you're born with to be able to take a few words and create something beautiful from that. And again, I don't think every client is the same, because you'll have ones like me, like, I think I want this, I think I want that, but then
That's
you're gonna
probably all the clients, though. I
no,
want
there's
this.
gonna be some clients that be, no, it has to be exactly like this,
Yeah, well, that
right?
too.
So I mean, there's kind of an art in dealing with the client as well.
Yeah, that is customer service 101, and I'm I was so bad at it. And thank God you were such a great client, because I was literally, no wonder nobody got tattooed with me before. I was like, hey, you want it or not? That's it. That was me before. I had no touch with clients, so that affected me a lot as well. I was like, no, you want it or not? I got this. Screw it if you don't want it, but no, it doesn't have to be like that. There's a lot of people that you were like the most beautiful client, honestly, because you accepted my ideas. You were you accepted the approach. Like we handled. You were open to ideas. There's like you said before, there are people that are not open at all to certain ideas. You know, that are very neglect to what they want to, even though you as an artist know that this might not work in the best possible way. But I mean, you also have to have a special touch, like in all customer centricity approach, you know, like, because as this type of doing, it implies customer service as well as everything, because you're selling a product, you know, you're selling a product to everybody, to whether it's client A, client B, client C, client D. They're all different type of clients, and you know how you would have to know how to sell your product, how to make sales, because if you don't know how to make sales, then you could have the best possible product, but if you don't have it, you're not making publicity, or you don't know how to sell it, then you will be screwed. And that has a lot to do with knowing how to approach to customers, how to approach to nagging customers, how to approach to demanding customers. I mean, they all just want something, and you just have to deliver that product to fulfill their needs. And
Mhm.
that's great. I mean, and it's awesome, because when we did that tattoo, the most grateful thing that I the thing that makes me happier and makes me feel more like so grateful, sorry, would be like when we're done with a piece and they're smiling and they see the piece and they like it. So that's the that's the most fulfilling thing that I will experience once I'm like through with a tattoo or a piece.
Yeah, that's what
Maybe
Jennifer's tattoo. As soon as I seen it, I was like, wow, that's
we're
really.
talking about it. Maybe we'll show it.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's really good. Yeah, see if you can go closer to the camera. I don't want to move the camera because it'll.
I can't. I'm like Roy. I'm like, I can't do this.
Right, that it's hard to show a tattoo on the camera, right?
I don't want to move it because it'll mess up the camera if I go and move the camera.
They can zoom in.
Thank you. It's so hard to show a tattoo on a camera. Thank
We'll,
you. It is hard.
yeah, we'll take a picture of it and we'll post it. Well, I know when I first seen Jen's tattoo, I was really impressed with your work too. That's why I was like, man, I'm gonna get another one, and I'm gonna get you to do it because I said that as soon as I seen Jen's, right? I wanted you to do my next one. That's why I got you to do this one. And yeah, and I'm that way, Roy. I really love this one. I said to Jen this morning, I go, look at my tattoo. Doesn't it look really good? And my buddy Jorge, he was over today. He said it was really, really nice.
Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Jan, and thank you, Daryl.
I had to
It was a
grab Casey.
pleasure. It was a
Come here.
pleasure. I'm always here for you guys. If you guys want to get a
Okay.
tattoo or just pass the time, you guys can count
They
on me.
are addicting.
Yeah, they are addicting.
Yeah. The bad thing is that they cost money, Everything costs money. That's even watching a movie costs money, man. Even breathing, everything costs money, man. I hate money.
So I didn't realize you were pretty young when you moved to Merida then.
Yeah, yeah, but well, not that young apparently. I was about 15 or 16 years old, so uh, not that young, but you could say I was immature, per se, because
Well,
yeah,
15
I
or
was about
16 is
15,
pretty young
16.
for us old guys.
So tell us about your daughter. You said she's a year old.
Excuse me, guys. I got
Yeah,
itchy
she
back.
poops a lot, big time, big time, big time.
That's
It's
what kids do.
surprisingly a lot. She's so she's so funny and she's so cute, but she poops a damn lot. I mean,
I could hear them in the background there, the kids playing.
yes, she just got here. We gave her about like 2 or 3 hours to my mom and dad because they wanted to just spend some time with her. But I mean that 2 or 3 hours, that for us is like such a relief. She has so much energy, like so much energy. I mean, like it's like CC times 10, honestly. And also like Cece, like she's not barking no more. Well, she's barking all the time. Well, I'm not saying barking because she's
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
dog, but I mean, but you get it.
yeah.
And also, she's destroying stuff. She has like this this mood. Like she has a very very strong mood. Like if you get her pissed and you're carrying her, she will literally just like when I'm bothering her and I'm just like carrying her around, she honestly just grabs me, like just starts to just pull my beard. Like she starts pulling my beard and also starts to scratch me, and she starts at the same time she starts to scream like ah, and you're like leave me alone. And she's, you know what the best part about this? She's just one. She's just one, and she's behaving like that. So, oh man, I'm looking forward to how's it gonna be like when she's about like 3 or 5. Like oh, I'm in such a deep trouble because her mom has an attitude. I have an attitude. Like it was not a good mix. Like between both of us, it was not a good mix at all. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, honestly. And the fun thing about it is that sometimes when I'm like drawing or designing, I tend to listen to Tame Impala or some heavy metal or Led Zeppelin or rock, just or Black Sabbath, or just to unwind. And she honestly just listens to that music and she starts going out. It's hella funny. I love her. I love her. She's such a sweetie. But I wouldn't have another one. Just one, and that's it. No more. No more
One,
kids.
one's enough, eh?
Yeah, one's enough. Honestly, one's enough. Yeah, too much. Too much.
So how long have you been working with your partner there? Sorry, what's his name again?
I didn't meet him, so I
Yeah.
don't know. Inkaholics is where he worked, or own. I guess that's his.
Well, with Leo.
Yes, with
With
Leo.
Leo.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, I worked with him. I known him for a while now, but I I just work with him for appointments. Like I told you guys, I could see you right here in this spot, or I could see you on the other spot, and where it suits you better, we will like modify the price because I mean, there's a fee that I have to pay right there, as all of the tattoo studios because they have to pay a bigger um power bill. They have to pay all of the bigger bills, and they charge a bigger fee. So I've been knowing him for a couple of years now, and he's an excellent guy. I really admire him. I've learned from him a lot, and he's an excellent buddy of mine.
He has a shop in on the island, doesn't he? In Isla.
Isla.
Yeah, he does. It's
Yeah,
a very successful shop. It's a great shop as well. They have a
yeah.
lot of amazing
That's
artists as
where I
well.
seen his work was from there. And there's a girl also uh, that works with him there, I think, because she was the one that I talked to when I first seen his work was on Facebook, or maybe it was Instagram. And then I was talking to a girl, and then she said, "Oh, well, he's actually the artist, but he's not. He's in Merida," she said. So maybe she's working at the shop in Isla.
Well, I do believe that you were speaking with Sarai, right? That's
Oh,
that's
that's
uh
what. Yeah, yeah. That
that's
was
her
like a year ago.
that's
That's
her colleague. That's her colleague. She is also like
like
the
a
owner
PR.
of the shop. She's also the owner of the shop, but I
Oh,
mean, she also administers and does all of these amazing work. She also tattoos and does in on point. I mean, everybody at that shop is. If you want quality, if you want like the best tattoos around, if you're in Isla and also in Merida, you can also hit them up because they have some of the best artists in town. But I mean, like, yes, you might have talked to her, and that's why she directed to Leo because since he was in Merida, they have two locations. They have the one in Isla, and they have the one in Merida as well.
mm. Galen was asking something there. I'm not sure about a supply
No,
store.
they don't have anything like that here. Michael's is
Oh,
I would
okay.
call it like it's a craft store, but I would say it's like a big box craft store.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
they have anything
they
like that.
are there are a couple of art stores in Mexico. There's one that's called what's it called?
Oh, now she's asking about the what are the art supplies like in Mexico versus Michael's in Canada? I have two reef tanks. Oh, okay, fish tank, reef tanks is very
Is a
Oh,
reef
common.
no,
a
no,
fish
no,
tank?
no.
A reef
Well,
tank?
And I don't think Michael's would provide anything for a fish tank. I don't know what reef tanks are. I'm sorry, Galen.
Well, it's a tank that just is to harbor reefs, to harbor
yeah, I don't
coral,
think so.
for coral, for reefs, right? No fish, just reefs.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
don't
know
think
any.
I don't think there's an art store that has reefs or aquariums. That would be such a cool store. I would buy all my supplies right there, honestly.
Yeah.
So just to resume it, I don't think we have such a cool art supply stores in Mexico than in Canada. Sorry. No.
I know at the pet store they have fish tanks there, but I've never seen one that's just for reefs only. I've never seen that before. That looked pretty cool, especially if you had some like red lights, blue, green lights in the background, and then some nice color reefs. If I'm thinking of what she's talking about, I don't know. I'm thinking reefs from the
I don't know.
ocean.
Maybe we should Google it.
I don't know. That's new to us, Galen. You're going to have to fill us in what that is. A reef tank. Is that
Jennifer's
where the
googling right now.
reefers
Reef
in the tank?
stores, art supplies, Merida.
I'd never heard of a reef tank before. I don't know.
That's an upgrade. It's coming this year,
Yeah,
2024.
it's an upgrade. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it has. Well, yeah, reef coral, reefs. Hmm. It's beautiful though.
It
Yeah,
looks like a fish tank, but
Jen
there's no
just Googled
fish.
it. Yeah,
Yo,
coral, both coral
oh,
fluorescent. Yeah, it's not going to show.
Galen, if you want to see some awesome reefs and such a lovely spot, I suggest you to go to. It's not an art supply like a store or an aquarium, but you should go totally to a spot in near Caribbean Sea that's called Mahawai. I will type
Oh,
that in right now.
wow, yeah.
It's awesome. They have like the shortest beach, and you will be able to see the reefs. Like you can even also see like fishes within swimming within the reefs as well, and it's such a beautiful experience. If you are really attracted to reefs, to coral reefs, you should go right there.
Yeah, go see them in their natural habitat.
Yeah, those I've never seen anybody who had tanks like that that just housed reefs. Usually, people have fishing with the reefs. That's actually a great idea, though. It's actually cool, and yeah, put some lights in behind it. Yeah, she said uh, they glow fluorescent. That's awesome. Easy pet. You don't have to worry about it. You could go away, leave it for 2 weeks, and no problem. It's not going to die. And
Yeah,
quiet,
you got that
quiet
right.
as a church mouse. They don't make any noise. That's why I always tease my dad about his fish. I said, "Oh, your fish are quiet today."
How do people find your work online?
Yeah, do you have
Oh,
Instagram or anything?
yes, I have Instagram, and you guys can search for my work. If you go ahead and search for M, the dot symbol, R, then lower dash or the lower symbol. I don't know
Underscore?
what's it called. Yeah, underscore. So sorry. And then ROO, and then
Why do you
you
can
guys
you
can.
write it? Can you write it in the chat, Roy?
Uh, Let me see.
On
It
the
doesn't let me though. Nope. It doesn't let me to write anything.
Okay.
Is it because I'm Mexican?
Well, I thought you had the YouTube open on your phone.
I have it on my Mac, but I do not have it on my. Let me
Well, that's okay. You
see.
can send it to me. I'll put it in the description how to find Roy's work if you want
Yeah.
to check it out.
Send a message to Daryl's phone and he will put it on in the description
Yeah, you can send it to
of
me
this recording.
on Facebook Messenger or whatever.
Awesome sauce. Give me just a moment. Awesome. So you guys can search for me on Instagram using that username, and or you could, this might be different. Okay, so you guys can search for me on Instagram, or you guys can also have my number, all right, and you can contact me right there, and feel free just contact me to say dumb stuff or just to talk about stuff, and not only tattoos.
Awesome.
Perfect.
We'll make sure we get that info up on the in is it what do you call it? The description.
Yeah, description. I'll add it in there. Okay, so M.R underscore Rue.
Oh, I wrote it down right. Yay.
Great.
Yeah, and I'll also put it in the description as well. Did I do that right? And that's right there. Eh? Hard to see. It's so small, even in my little. I think that's right there. So that's your Instagram page.
That is correct. And you guys could also like feel free to follow me up, follow back, and you guys can hit me up if you guys need anything or want something. I'm right there as well for you. Or you guys could have my phone number as well if you want to like get some
You want us
pricing
to
info.
publish it?
Yeah, as well. I mean, like I have two phones, so it's all good. Don't worry.
He wants you to put the phone number too.
Oh yeah.
As well, if you guys don't mind, I mean, I'm totally cool with it.
Yep. If you're cool with it, then we have no problem doing it.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's
He's
okay.
just got to get back to that message.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. It's all good. All good. We'll put the whole thing so it's properly because or proper.
Plus,
Yeah. I'll let you do it, babe.
okay.
There you go. Don't hit the camera because the camera gets bumped pretty easily.
Oh, it wasn't even doing anything.
Oh, you didn't have it up there.
Oh, it's wonderful being old, isn't it?
Yeah, she was typing and it wasn't clicked on the typing box.
I gotta see it now.
Oh, so she was typing for nothing. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So you were working today, but not tattooing, right?
Sorry?
You were working today.
Yes, I was working on some designs that I have to do on the weekend. I have to tattoo. Can't show them because right now because of disclosure, but
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
will be seeing that work later on today. Yes, a lot of tattooing also has to come with a good design. So I have to implement some of that. I have to take that serious and just put in some time to each design so everything comes up in the best possible way. Your tattoo is itching really bad, right?
No, well, it's just starting to a tiny little bit. It started peeling today, but no, not really itching. It just peeled a little bit today.
Mine, I honestly just started like scraping all of it because I don't care whether if it falls or not. I retouch it. I just can't stand like the itchiness. Like that's the most annoying part of a tattoo. Not even like the pain, like just the healing process of just feeling like the desire to scratch yourself, the itchiness. That's so annoying.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been too bad.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you,
yeah,
Jennifer.
it looks really
I
good. I'm
mean, it,
very
it is peeling a little bit, but it's not bad. No.
no, yeah. When I had a shower today, I washed it with clean soap, and then it was starting to peel a little bit. So, but that's good. It's healing, right?
Yeah, it's so definitely healing. It's healing really fast. That's the best part. I mean, in only 3 days, you're almost you're almost out of the way just of the healing process. So you're all good to go.
Yeah, yeah. A couple more days, and it'll be okay.
Yes, it will be
Couple
fully
more days.
complete.
Yeah. What's that, babe? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. I guess we're going on just about an hour. That's long enough. We've kept everybody, I think. Time to get back to your family.
Yes, sir. It was a pleasure seeing you guys. Take care. It was a pleasure
Hey,
seeing
yeah,
you
no
all.
worries, my friend. Thanks for hopping on with us. We truly appreciate it. Absolutely. You got anything else you want to add before we take off? We don't have to jump out right now. I
Of
mean,
course, no, no, not a problem. I just want to say thank you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend and enjoy yourselves. Take
oh
care.
yeah,
Hope to
absolutely.
see you guys soon.
Do you have anything planned for the weekend?
Just working.
Well, besides working, just spending time with my family, and I want to eat some birria tomorrow with my girl and my little daughter. Well, she won't eat nothing, my little daughter. But sucks for her, but we are.
Do
But
you have
yeah,
any plans for Day of the Dead?
Day of the Dead. Well, we have actually plans to gather with my family. But I mean, we're open to suggestions. I mean, if you guys want to also join in, or we'll let you know to see like what you guys will be doing as well, to see like if we could do some fun activities together. That would be awesome as well.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should hook up for one day of it anyway. We could get together, maybe go down to El Centro or something. Go to the parade. Could go to the parade together.
That would be great. That would be great, man. I we will be in touch, and hopefully we'll get to it.
Do you normally work on Sundays or are you off on Sunday?
It depends on my client, and it depends on like if I have work or not. But I'm always up to work. You know how Mexicans are. We're always after the cheese.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are hard workers, no doubt. No,
Yeah. Hey, the wall is not gonna build itself, bro.
Yeah, that's right. If there's work, if there's work, you better take the money while you can.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Like, hey, we gotta still pay for that wall that Trump mentioned that we were gonna pay for it. You know, like it's totally on us. So yeah, screw him, by the way. But yeah,
Well, hopefully they don't. That doesn't come to that, but they've got the border wide open already, anyway. So
no, 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 thank you. I don't want to go to U.S. They're crazy right there. But thank you, thank you. I prefer Canada, but thank you. Not U.S. Hell no. If it was that, I'd rather go to Mexico City. You know.
yeah. Well, we're excited to go over to Mexico City.
You guys will have a ton of fun right there. I bet you, and you will meet a bunch of good people. And just word of advice: do not trust every Mexican that you meet. Like just like just try to guess everything that they tell you. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and as I told you before, you just have to go in there, and Jennifer, you just have to go in and speak like this, like, "Hey, well, what happened?" I was like, "Can I get a good price?" You guys, or I mean, like, it's Mexico's filled with a bunch of great people, but it's also filled with people that just want to rob you, and not even foreigners, like also their own people. But I mean, that's just people being people. The same thing happens in NYC and in different states, like in different countries. But I mean,
Oh
you
God,
just
yeah.
have to be you just have to be like certain that you're not too you don't trust too much in people, because sometimes that will backfire on you. But I mean, I hope you guys don't have to go through that, and I hope you guys just enjoy that time, enjoy the delicious food that is right there. You will have a blast right there, because it's such an amazing experience. They have such a huge gastronomy, and so exquisite and delightful that you guys will lose your minds.
Yeah,
It's
the food.
amazing.
I really liked the food when I was in Mexico City. I really did like
Yes.
the food. But I'll probably like. I got a friend that lives there, so I'll probably hang around with a local person most of the time anyway. And then if we do go out alone, we're not going to be. We're pretty smart streetwise, like so. Yeah, we'll stay in the safe areas. Yeah, and where it's well lit. No dark alleys, no dark corners anywhere.
Yeah, just remember, if they approach you, they just go like, "Hey, I said, what you messing with me, huh?" Just get that Speedy Gonzalez tone out, and they'll be on their way,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. All right, my brother. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, man. We really appreciate it, and we'll have to have you on again soon, maybe in a few weeks or the end of the month or something, or maybe when we get over to Jalapa, we'll have you on. We'll do a Zoom call from Jalapa to Merida. That'd be
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it, man. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Take
all
care,
right,
guys. It was a pleasure to say hello to both of you.
I will.
Have a good
Peace out,
one.
brother. Hasta
Take care,
luego.
guys. Hasta luego.